Yeah, welcome, Jordi, to the No Excuses, No Bullshit podcast. Glad to have you here. How's it going?
Hi, Michael. Thank you for having me here. So, yeah, everything's great. Can't complain with you.
Nice. Yeah, Saturday morning, a lot of work still to do for the whole day, but already had a good workout, and yeah, happy to have you here now and to talk to you. It's a pleasure to me. Yeah, I would say we start with a small introduction from your side. That would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I could talk about a lot about myself, but to keep it simple, more on I guess the more professional side,
Yeah.
I basically have a degree in biomedicine as a bachelor's that I studied in London. Then I came to the Netherlands to study sports nutrition. And in the meantime, I also obtained my certification as personal trainer and life coach. And currently, I was able to merge everything into the PhD I'm currently doing and actually finishing up, where I basically coach older people at a gym and then just take all these sort of yeah, metrics and blood just to see how they improve basically over time. And so, yeah, it's been quite a journey so far. But yeah, most recently, I also dove into science communication. So I set up my Instagram page and everything just to, yeah, just share all the tips that I've been learning so far, like health tips, to basically help, at least try help anyone improve their health by 1% every day. So yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome approach. Like that's an awesome combination. Because as you have seen, maybe a little bit, I'm always into habits and also a little on the analytical side. So I'm a big fan of going after some goals and also having some metrics to see if there is progress. Because sometimes we think there is progress, we think there is no progress, but the numbers don't lie, so
Yeah.
that's the thing. Yeah, and so I think you have a pretty full schedule right now, like you need to work out yourself, you have your clients, you have the PhD, so quite stressful. How do you handle all those things? Do you have any habits or any routines that calm you down, like with all
Yeah.
that stress?
No, yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting that you bring that up as well, because the other day I also went to a conference by this neurobehavioral scientist, and she said that basically 90% of our behavior is all the habits that we have.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, I get this question a lot that if doing a PhD is very stressful, but I guess over time I just learned to develop these habits to kind of keep myself under control. So just to give you an example, like I also like to work out in the mornings.
Mhm.
First thing I do in the morning, just hit the gym. And then, yeah, in terms of like the nutrition I do, I usually meal prep quite often. So I tend to eat pretty much the same thing every day,
Yeah,
as
me
boring as
too,
that may
man.
sound.
Me too, man. Very similar. But yeah, it takes off a lot of thinking what to eat and stuff, and you just have a
Exactly.
consistent macro intake that is good, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And you know what you need to fuel yourself throughout the day. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, nice. And is there also, I mean, working out for me is also kind of a stress relief,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good way to start the day because I think it's not good to wake up and go straight to work, especially if you're in a home office, for example. You just wake up without a breakfast and straight go to the emails. That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good, I think. So I also prefer to do some exercise in the morning. But is there also a habit that you have, like meditation or something like this, breath work or anything that calms you down in the evenings? Because if you're working out in the mornings,
Yeah, usually there's two things that I do. The first thing is that I actually adopted an early dinner schedule, actually. So I have dinner like at around 5 or 6.
Mhm.
And then right after that, I usually go for a walk in the park near my house. And it's like this scientific mechanism that I learned that if you're around nature, it automatically calms you down just by our instinct, actually.
Yeah.
So I do that, and also I tend to journal. just at least like 5 minutes every day before going to bed, just to dump out all the thoughts or whatever stress is stressing me out currently,
Yeah.
just so I can go to bed without any worries.
Okay, that's interesting. Walks are very good. I've heard about that, and I have noticed also a big difference if I do some evening walks. Like it's really calming you down, and that's a better way I think to go to sleep. Then also, I also do some breath work and meditation too. I especially like
Hmm.
yoga nidra. I think you may know that it's kind of a
Okay,
non-sleep deep rest method. I have it
interesting.
from the Andrew Huberman podcast. So yeah, it's very effective, and I really like that. Um, and I think also in times of home office, we tend to forget to go outside sometimes. So
Hmm.
so I think especially for the people in home office, go out there, get some nature, like get some sunlight. Yeah, and no, it's some good habits. So yeah,
Hmm.
because I was thinking about like what do you think, how important is the role of habits if you really want to go to achieve goals and to go after something bigger, for example? Because I think that's very important to keep you in line, like to calm you
Hmm.
down with the stress and stuff. And
No, yeah, absolutely. It's what you said, that indeed your habits do play a role, like like in your everyday to, yeah, calm you down, to regulate your stress.
mm,
So of course, if you're aiming for something, higher, or some sort of success, whatever that means for every person,
yeah,
then of course you need to build kind of that system of habits that can in some way kind of bring you closer to that goal. Whether it's actually more, I guess, productive, actually taking you there, or helping you kind of keep yourself physically and mentally sane and healthy.
yeah, supportive habits, for example, for
Yeah.
me, for me, they are like I also have a lot of stuff to do throughout the day, but this is my backbone. I know if I go to sleep in the evenings and I know that I will not immediately start with work the day after. I will start the day with a good workout, and that's what I'm looking forward to. If I if
Hmm.
I would start immediately with work, I guess I would not look forward to the morning, like in that way. And so I
Exactly.
think
Yeah.
that's also a good trick. Yeah. And I think what's also interesting is, how does your workout routine look like? Like how often and how do you ensure you have enough recovery? And do you have any metrics you're looking for in terms of recovery, that okay, I'm ready to grind again?
Yeah, that's a really great question, actually. So it's something that evolves over the years, especially in my, yeah, first few years of working out more seriously. I used to have a much more strict 4-day workout week.
Mhm.
So I would work out, for example, Monday, Tuesdays, Thursday, Fridays, and it would be purely gym based. However, over the years, then I basically realized that going to the gym in the mornings, or even moving a bit in the mornings, is actually what ensured that I would remain, I guess, productive throughout the rest of the day,
Mhm.
and actually just more awake. So I made a point of going to the gym or working out a bit every day, every morning. But yeah, as I said, 4 times a week, it's more like the hardcore strength training. I started boxing recently, but I swapped it out for bouldering.
Mhm.
And
Interesting.
then, yeah, and if not, yeah, of course, it's not always going to be a heavy workout, but I would also just do some stretching in the morning as well, just to get some sort of movement in there.
Okay, very, very similar to me. Like
Yeah,
I also do something for the body 7 days a week. Uh,
amazing.
but at the moment my schedule is Monday in the morning, Wednesday and Friday is calisthenics basics like push-ups, pull-ups, dips,
Mm-hmm.
something that really gets in a pump.
Yeah,
And in the evenings, Monday and Wednesday, I have some technical training because I'm currently learning the planche. Um,
nice.
And on Friday and sometimes Sunday, I hit the gym too with a full body 80 minutes workout. And one of those 2 days a 10K run too. But so the plan at the moment is pretty heavy, but I see some progress now finally. And that was the reason why I asked how your routine looks like, because most people tell me that I'm a bit crazy with that schedule at the moment, but for me it works. It really works. And on
Yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I really try to only do active recovery, stretching, and stuff.
Hmm.
So you have
No, yeah, it's
a 4 day schedule at the moment. So 4 days also of workout.
pretty much, yeah.
Hmm.
And then the other days is just stretching and active recovery, as you said.
Yeah,
So even when it's bouldering time, it's more of a social thing. So of course, it's
yeah, yeah,
like I just go with friends or whoever, and it's not as intense as a workout on my own at the gym.
yeah.
But
Of course, of course.
yeah,
Yeah, and I think, I think what's also very effective is to have some deload days, or a rest week. I think
hmm,
for me that's the better approach at the moment, to because I need that full schedule of workouts, and
yeah,
I was required to find a way to 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 handle also the recovery. And I think with the West week, or 4 or 5 days off every 4 weeks or so, I should be able to maintain that level. I think. I hope so.
yeah, absolutely.
I hope so.
For
Yeah.
sure, it's even healthier and recommended from what I've read. So yeah, it's good that you have also this good routine then.
Yeah, and another thing that's quite interesting. How much calories do you take in per day? Are you counting at the moment, or like a
Yeah. So at the yeah, every few months I switch up my diet a bit. So at
yeah?
the moment I'm in like a very yeah, I'm trying to do a bit of lean bulking in a way.
Hmm.
But honestly, my maintenance calories are quite high as well. So at the moment I aim for around like 2,800 calories a day,
Okay.
uh, which is manageable still, so it's fine. And then yeah, that's why I got into the whole thing of meal prepping just to make sure that everything I eat is like measured out properly as well, just so that I don't have to worry about it day to day. But yeah, how about you actually?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm a little off with tracking. To be honest, that's the only thing I'm not tracking that properly. Um, but I want to go back to it because with that workout intensity at the moment, I need to ensure to get enough in, because I think at the moment I'm still eating a little too less. I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm still at 2.6 to between 2.6 and 3K calories,
Mm-hmm.
but especially on the days where I do the 10K run, for example, I need to
Oh
get it,
yeah.
like, because that eats up my muscles. I think if I'm not eating properly. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I need to get back to tracking in that way. But yeah, you always need to find an approach that works with your schedule. But I will
Yeah.
get back to tracking, because then you really ensure that you get enough in. I think that's the only way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, more than happy to also share resources and keep in touch about that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Of course, I was thinking also about maybe a follow-up call with a more specific topic. For example,
hmm,
we can talk offline and find a topic that's quite interesting for both of us, and then let's talk again, I would say.
yeah, absolutely. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, man. Was an awesome call, man. Thanks a lot for being here in the podcast, and I'm already looking forward to the next call.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. It was my pleasure actually. And then yeah, I really enjoyed the chat. So I'll definitely be looking forward to the next call then.
Awesome. Have a nice weekend, man.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.